Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys, because it is, oh my god, my hair is a freaking mess. That's the first thing I see when I press record. Anyway, guys, it is Friday and I'm coming on and it's 3:35 and I'm making, tonight for dinner we're having chicken pot pie. So I'm making pie crust because I don't have any frozen in the freezer. And so I'm going to make pie crust. So this is what I'm doing. So I started it already. What I'm doing right now is I'm shredding up the butter. The butter has to be really cold butter, and I took it out of the freezer. It has to be frozen. You know, it has to be really, really cold. And then, ooh, get the paper out of here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. It says to put it in the back of the refrigerator and let it sit in there until you get all your other stuff ready. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. And I'm not touching it. What that is. I'm not touching it with my hands because I don't want it to get warm. So yeah. All right. All right, so let's put this in the fridge, and then we'll get moving on the other stuff. Right. So I'm making, I'm doubling this recipe because I'm making two. So let's put this in the back of the fridge. It says we'll put it back here. Keep that nice and cool. Let me get a bowl for the other ingredients. So guys, how's everybody? Got a late start today. That's all right. I always get a late start. My days usually start at 2 o'clock, most times. That's all right. All right. So now I have the recipe on my phone, of course. For the pie crust. All right. All right. In a large bowl, combine the flour, sugar, and salt. All right. So I need 1 1/4 cups of flour, but I'm doubling this, so I'll need okay. See, I'm not great at thinking about like the numbers, like how much it is. So I'm just gonna do it like it says. So it's 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So I'll do it twice. That's just the way I do things, and I do things the way I need to do them. 1 1/4. So like I said, I'm doubling this. 1. 2. And then 2 of these. 1, 2. Let's put this over here. Alright. Let's put this on the paper towel holder. And my, I just put my, apron. Oh God, I'm a disaster. I just put my apron in the washing machine. So I only have one one apron. I need to get some more aprons, obviously. Especially now that the holidays are here. Definitely gonna need it because, as you can see, I probably have flour on my shirt already, which will just happen, and then, you know, whatever. All right, so 1 1/4. Okay, so I did that. A half a cup of a half a teaspoon of sugar. Oh, so I didn't put a half a cup. So 1 teaspoon of sugar. Then I need, because I'm doubling it, 1 teaspoon of sugar. Right, half a teaspoon of sugar, so that makes 1 teaspoon. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt, so I need 2 of those. 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon. So 2, 1. 1 and 2. Okay. And my flour, sugar, and salt. Okay, flour, sugar, and salt. Okay. In a large bowl. Okay. Then, Then chill the butter until it's very cold. Then grate it with cheese grate. But put it back in the fridge when you move to the next step. In a large bowl, combine flour, sugar, and salt using a pastry cutter or your hands. Cut in the butter until mixture resembles coarse crumbs. Okay. Let me wash my hands quick because I washed them, but you know I touched some stuff. So, and I'm going to be using my hands to do the pie crust. When I make my biscuits, when I make my pie crust, that's what I do. I always use my hands, guys. So the butter is ready. All right. Okay. So, I don't have you guys on the tripod right yet. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here. Just mixing it all in, crumbling it into the flour until it becomes like very, almost like crumbs, it says. Okay. So, feels nice and cold. See, guys? Until it becomes like crumbles. Very simple. And then flour my shirt. And then that seems to be good because the butter was really very much you know, it was grated, so it's nice and small anyway. All right, so I don't want to handle it too much. Then let's see. Add the ice water to a tablespoon at a time, just enough to form the dough into a ball. Flatten the dough, hit it a bit, wrap it tightly in plastic. Oh, this has to sit for an hour or two. Great. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. I think I've done this before. A 1/4 cup of ice water. All right, so I gotta get 1/4 cup. One and double 2. So I'm gonna put a piece of ice in it. You gotta get nice and cold. that nice and cold. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's give it another second. All right. It says to do it slowly, like a teaspoon at a time. Just gonna. Woo! That was a slip of the hand. Shit. Hope I don't need. I hope that wasn't too much. I don't think you have to use the whole amount, but. There you go, guys. It says, add the ice water here and just enough to form a dough into a ball. Okay, well, I think it definitely needs more. I'm a mess, yes I am, but that's me. Let's see if we can get it formed into a ball. I don't think so. I think it needs more water. It's still very crumbly. Ooh. Let's get this water cold a little bit. Because I don't want to over mix the dough either, because it can become tough. And look, see, it's very crumbly still, so I think it needs more water. I love smelling doughs and stuff. I got issues. Okay. Yeah, it's not sticking together. It's really not. And I kind of don't get why. Because I did the recipe like it said. Let's add more water. It's starting to come together now. I just don't want to over mix it. I really don't, because I don't want it to be tough. But look, see, there you go. There you go. Ooh. Get this off my hands. And that's what it says to do. It says to mix until you get it into a soft ball. And then I'll put it in the fridge. I have to put it in plastic wrap, so I got to go wash my hands. And then we'll put it in the fridge for, it says 24 hours or up to an hour. So you don't have to put it in for hours and hours. It's just telling you can put it in. You can, leave it in overnight if you wanted to do this like at night. All right, let's get this off my hands and then let me get the plastic wrap. Well, let me wash my hands first. Okay, guys. So I gotta watch my videos because yesterday I don't know how, but as you guys saw my video last night, I missed the whole segment. I don't know. Sometimes I press the button, I think it's recording, and then it's not, and then I press it again, and I don't realize that it wasn't even pressed. I don't know how that happens, but it does. And it doesn't always happen, but once in a blue moon it'll happen. And I hate that because that's frustrating because I'm videoing for a purpose. So, that's annoying. But it all worked out. All right, so let's wrap this up. And in the meantime, while this is getting done, I can prepare the other stuff that I need for the pot pie. Yeah. All right, so let's put this in the oven. Put it in the oven. Let's bake the dough in the oven like this. Put this in the fridge. Alexa, set the timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Okay. So let's do this. Let me put this away. And I'll get you guys on the tripod this way. You can see what I'm doing. Let's put this lemon over here, out of the way. Let me get myself organized and I will come back to you guys. Didn't need any of this stuff. Not anything like that. Done with that. Done with that. Let's get rid of all this junk. Done with that. Just wetting some things. A tip, guys, when you put stuff in the sink, just put a little water in it so it gets a little bit more, gets a little wet and these things don't stick as bad if you do that. That's what I find. Okay. Let's put this away. Throw this out. This I'm gonna leave out, the flour and the sugar. We need the flour eventually again. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is what I'm doing, okay? I have some, I didn't want to take any chicken cutlets out. I don't even really think I have any chicken cutlets in the freezer, but I have this chicken left over that I made last night that I used for the shambolis. So I'm going to put this, and I also had these pork chops. I had 2 pork chops in the freezer that I just took out and defrosted that I can use for the pot pie. I prefer to use chicken, and because sometimes pork could be a little tough, but this is the end cut here. This is the center cut, but I can cut close to the bone, and it'll be much more tender. So I'm just gonna cut this up in small, tiny pieces and see what I have. If I have enough, then I won't use that chicken. But I'm just gonna, so I'm gonna do that because it's only 2 pork chops. I need to use them anyway, and I might as well use them up. So that's why I put them in the freezer, So this meat right here is very, very tender. It's the end cut. An end cut, is always more tender than the center cut. Just like the chicken thigh meat is much tender than the white meat. So I'm just taking off. This is the thing, is that when you get these things on sale, You don't have to. Nobody. There's no pork chop or chicken police saying you have to use it a certain way. I buy bone-in chicken thighs when they're on sale, and the boneless aren't, because sometimes they're very expensive. And I cut them off the bone if I want to make boneless chicken. You know, that's what I do, and that's what you got to do, and that's how you save money, guys. You don't realize it. That's how you save money, because you don't always have to have it the way it's intended. Well, they think it's intended. You do whatever you want, you know. Normally I would save this bone, but because it was, and I put it in my freezer with my other stuff that I have. But because it was frozen already, I'm not going to do that, because then I'll have to refreeze it, and I'm really not going to do that. So, yeah. So I think this is going to be plenty of meat, because it's a pot pie. You know what I mean? So it's not something that I need a lot of meat for. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to cut it in small pieces, because we like them small in our pot pie. And by the time I get this cut up, and I'm gonna put these in a pan, like some saute with garlic and onion, and the vegetables for a couple of minutes. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just gonna cook it all together, and then add all the cream of chicken soup, and do that, and saute it all together so all those flavors combine. And then I will put it in I'll get the pie crust out. We'll get the pie crust going. And do that. And get it all in the oven. And we're going to have a delicious comfort meal tonight. Nothing like, I love chicken pot pie, and I also love chicken and dumplings. Nobody in my house eats it but me, but I don't care, because when I make it, it's all mine. But I always end up making too much, because it's just the way it is, you know. When you make a pot of soup or something, you don't just make a little pot. It's hard to make just a little pot. So I always make a little bit too much, and then I always end up either freezing it or having it, or, always wasting just a little bit. But trying to get better at that, because I don't like waste. I don't want to waste. Can't waste. It's too expensive. So if you have leftover chicken like I have, you have leftover pork, you have leftover a turkey, hey, you make a nice pot pie with it. Or chicken and dumplings. I've done that too. With leftover chicken. This part is very fatty, so I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to take the meat off of it, because whatever meat comes off of this is going to be very tender, because it's, like I said, it's end cut. And just try to get all the meat off that you can. You know, guys, the way everything's so expensive today, you got to save every dime. And budgeting is not only when you go to the store and seeing what's on sale and all that. Budgeting is when you get it home and you get it in the freezer. You prepare it, you get it ready. And budgeting is how you use it as well. So just remember that it's not just, budgeting is not just what you buy. It's how you use what you buy and how you utilize it, how you stretch it, how you save it, how you know what I mean? That's what budgeting is about too. So remember that, guys. That'll be very helpful. That's a very helpful hint, I must say myself. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need any more turkey. Although, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be enough. If not, any more chicken. I mean, any more. If not, I will. If I feel like I need some more, I'll just add some of that chicken. But this isn't cooked. The chicken is cooked already, so I wanted to do it separately. I didn't want to add it all together at once. All right, so let's move this over. We're going to move this over. We're going to wash hands, and I'm going to cut up the onions and the garlic and get that all moving and shaking. Moving and shaking. And if I decide I want to add the chicken, I'll just add it to the pan. I might, because you know me. Oh, you know me. I like to add a little more of everything. Get this knife out and sharpen it. Yeah, I gotta get myself some more aprons because I only have one, and then when I dirty it, I gotta wait to wash it. So I need like 2 or 3 more. I'm gonna go on Amazon and see what they got. I like the ones with Create with Linda on it, but I just need some aprons. That doesn't have to have Create with Linda on it. All right, let's get the onions and the garlic going. This way we can get that pan going. Okay, I don't know. I always think that's not enough garlic, and then I always end up adding more. So why not just add it right now? I mixed today, guys. I mixed the peach and raspberry zinger together again with my teaspoon of stevia and a little bit of lemon. So good, so good. It's so refreshing. And I'm doing 2 onions lately. These are small onions too. They're not even big, but my husband's been saying to me lately, "Can you put more onions in?" Because he's like, he loves onions, always loved onions, and so do I. But lately he's been like, "Can you put more onions in? I really want a lot of onions." I crave onions. I don't know about you, but I crave onions. I crave carrots. Like I crave all those crunchy things. I don't know why. I don't know if I have a vitamin deficiency. Well, I know I was vitamin D deficient, so. But that's not, I don't know if that wouldn't affect that, I don't think. Who knows? Anyway, we like onions. I think onions are good for you, right? I don't know if they're so good for your breath, but oh well. You cancel each other out if you have 2 people that are eating onions. No worries. I'm just using this bag right here as my garbage bag, since it's garbage anyway. My grandmother, my great aunt, who was like, she loved, you know, it sounds weird saying this, but she was in the older days, like when you couldn't have kids, you know, they didn't know that, they didn't look further. Like they probably could have had kids if they had all the stuff that they have today with having babies, you know, with infertility and all that. But anyway, my great aunt, great aunt, her name was Philomena, because I'm Italian, and that was her name, Coco Bashad. But we used to call her Coco Bashad. And she just loved us kids. She loved us, okay? Me, she loved, I was her favorite. That's what they say. Me and my cousin Marianne, don't tell anybody about it. Me and Marianne, yeah. Who was named after my mother, actually, anyway. I just thought I'd tell you that. But me and Marianne, my mother and father lived in an apartment building, and I was the 3rd child. I was the 3rd girl. And my mother used to get up in the morning and go into my room to get me out of the crib, and I'd be missing. The first time I was missing, my mother was like a freaking lunatic. Linda, where is she? My aunt would come upstairs from her apartment, okay? She would grab me from the crib and take me down with her to her apartment. And she said, "Oh, and this is how she spoke because she had broken English. Oh, I'm so sorry, Marianne. I wanted you to sleep. I just took her. She was up and she would steal me." And after obviously my mother would be shocked still every time when she went in there and I wasn't there, but she knew right away that Coco Bashad had me. And we were close until the day she died, guys. I was a teenager when she died. She was like 89 years old or something. The sweetest woman. Such memories of going to my grandmother's house. They had like a double house, and she had a kitchen upstairs, and she would sit at the table, and I remember sitting there cutting apples, and she said, "You want an apple?" And she'd give me an apple, and then she'd be sitting there. I'll never forget with the ends of the meat or the leftover meat, and she'd be cutting it with a scissor for the dogs. I'd say, "Coco Bashad, what are you doing?" The dogs have to eat too. And she would sit there with the scissor, and I could picture her now just sitting there, cutting and hearing the scissor. Cutest memories, guys. But yeah, she was a doll. She was a doll. So yeah, just a little info. Now I could use my chopper if I wanted, and I say this all the time. But you know, I have to say I enjoy cutting up vegetables and stuff. I really do. It's kind of it's I like it. I can't think of the words, but it makes me feel good. It gets out energy. It gets out, I don't know, maybe I'm angry at the onion, angry at the world, angry at certain people. But I don't want to be angry, guys. But this helps. I'm not angry at all. I love everybody. You know, everybody has people that they don't. But I've kind of turned a new leaf as far as that goes, trying to really just forgive people and just move on from things that don't matter in the end. You know, you forgive, you forget, and you don't forget, you know, but you also can't walk around with an angry heart, so. And this is a lot of onion, a lot. So I don't know if I'm going to put all this onion in there, but we'll see. All right, so let's put the pan on. I want to dice it really small. You don't want big, fat chunks of onion, but you want onion. And the timing is good. It's only 4:20. Hubby probably won't be home till, I would say, 10, 11 o'clock. Maybe earlier, hopefully. And so, me and Frankie will eat. Frankie just had a late lunch, actually. Did I have lunch today? Oh, yeah, I had a little salad. I made a salad. Actually, I didn't. Did I post that? I have a salad. I don't think I posted it. I have to post that. But I made a little salad for lunch, and it was delicious. And I made a video of that, so I'll put that up too. I thought I put it up, but I must have forgot. All right, so we're gonna cut the garlic up nice and small. Oh, and I'm gonna put potato in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick these two. I want to do that. I'm gonna stick these two potatoes in the microwave for just a couple of minutes, just so they get like par cooked. So this way I don't have to wait forever for them to be done in the pot pie. And that's a good tip, guys. You can par cook something either in boiling water or in the microwave or whatever, the oven, or however you want to do it, to start the cooking process so you don't have to wait for it to be completely done when you're making it in a meal. You know what I mean? That you need to get done or whatever. That's a good tip. So remember that if you can. Just like to give little tips here and there. I'm not an expert, but I'm just a home cook who have taught herself and have learned from my Italian family. All right, so we're gonna put this on pretty high heat. Not burning, not extremely high, but all right. Let's get olive oil in here. Where is the olive oil? Oh, where is the olive oil? All right. I probably should have peeled the potatoes first, but that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. And this pan right here is the pan that I'm going to be making the pot pie in, guys. Love this pan. A little olive oil, just so things have places to go. Let me go check that because I don't want to overcook those potatoes. All right, so let's get this moving and shaking. Moving and shaking. Did I spill it? I'm putting the garlic in here as well. Most of the time I don't put the garlic and the onion in at the same time, but that's all right because I'm going to put the liquid stuff in here. I'm going to put the peas and carrots in here in a minute. And they have a little water in them because I had to steam them. You know what I mean? So they have water in them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain them. And this is what I do with frozen. When I want to show you guys, I did this tip too. When I steam some vegetables, I cut a little after I put it in the microwave. And I didn't steam these all the way, only a couple of minutes, because I knew they were going to cook in the pot pie. But I take a little scissor, I cut it, and just small, so then you can just drain out all the water, see? So all the water comes out, well, it should. and you don't get any of the vegetables, you don't lose any of the vegetables. Ooh, hopefully, maybe a few. But this one doesn't really have a lot of water, so obviously. I'll make sure I don't lose any. Yeah. Now, at first I thought I didn't have any mixed vegetables or any peas and carrots, so I was gonna just cut up some carrots small, and I had some peas separately. I was just gonna do that. And if I didn't have any peas, I wouldn't have put any peas in it. But if I just had a regular bag of mixed vegetables, I actually did, but it was cauliflower and broccoli, and I really didn't want that in there, so I didn't do that. But otherwise, I would just put in raw, fresh, you know, whatever you have. You don't have to have frozen. If you don't have frozen, you can do fresh. Let's move this over. This was the fork, right? No, this wasn't the fork. There's the fork. Hello. Hello, Linda. Don't mind me, guys. I get a little flustered here and there. A little bit more oil, seems a little dry. I want to saute these just a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the meat in. And we'll see if it needs more. If I feel like it needs more meat, then I'll put more of that in. And then we got butter. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter in here. This butter fish has to be cleaned now. Put that in the sink. Let me get more butter out of the refrigerator. Oh, let me check that. Let me check those potatoes first. Yeah. Let's let these cool a minute. And then we'll do that. What was I doing? Oh, I was getting more butter, right? Yes. All right. Let's get some butter. Let me just wash my hands. All right. I'm going to put another teaspoon of butter in there. And then we're going to put the pork in. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will. Yeah, I think I'm going to put in the rest of it. There's really not that much here. I mean, you know, it's a nice amount, but yeah, let's do that. Let's cut this up. Let's cut this up while the potatoes just cool a little bit so I can handle them. All right. What was I doing? Oh, the chicken. This I used for, what I use this for? I didn't use this for anything raw, right? I don't remember. I literally don't remember, and I don't want to take a chance, so I'll use that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, see? And there's little cheese in here, because I put shredded cheese in here, because I use it for really? Forget what I used it for. I used it for the stromboli that I made. Hello? Hello? Now this is chicken breast, which, guys, like I said, if you cook chicken breast, like I said before, if you cook chicken breast carefully, you can, you know, it can be tender And I did that yesterday. I made sure, and in fact, it's really good. You see how easily it cuts? If you cook chicken where it's tender, right, it's tender. So, I'm just cutting it in small pieces. So let's add half of it and see what we want to do. It's so good. Let's add half. Feel those brown pieces there? So yummy. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that other chicken. I think this is plenty of meat. Cutting it up a little smaller. Alright. Let's season, guys. Salt. I'm not gonna go crazy with the salt because I'm gonna put the chicken cream of chicken soup. Pepper. Use a lot of pepper. Garlic, I think this is basically out. Yeah. I gotta get more garlic in the back. Go through a lot of garlic in this house. Lot. Onion. Let's put a little thyme. A bit of thyme. A little basil. All right. Let's put in the peas and carrots, and then we'll put the potatoes in. Yumma. And we'll season them again, but let's cut the potatoes up. We'll put these to the side. Don't want the skin. Ow. Get rid of the skin here. Try to understand. He's a magic man. And you can peel these beforehand, or you can do what I'm doing and burn your fingers. Not perfect, Lord in heaven. Alright. Probably cooked a little bit more than I would have liked them. But at least I don't have to worry about them being hard. So I'm just going to put these potatoes in there. I normally don't put potatoes in my pot pie, but you know what? I just felt like being a little different. Okay, so let's put these in. I don't know. Just felt like it. I hope they don't become like one big mush thing. Oh, I got another potato here too. that I had two. And we will do the quote of the day shortly. We're on, I think, our 25th quote. We're doing a 30-day series. And then we'll move on to, these are like mainly, they're hope quotes, but I'm just labeling it hope quotes, but they're not all hope quotes, but that's what I'm calling this 30-day series. Ooh! This 30-day series, so. Yeah, it's definitely mushier than I wanted it. I hope it doesn't become a mushy mess, but it is what it is, what it is, what it is. All right, guys. Let's turn yours around. This is how I do things. A little bit crazy. Crazy. Crazy puffin' so lonely. So I don't want to mix this too crazily because I don't want the potatoes to become mashed potatoes. But that's all right. I gotta go in the back and get garlic. Let's put some more onion powder in now that that's in. Let's put a little bit more pepper. Let me go in the back. Let me lower this, go in the back and get garlic powder. Be right there. Talk amongst yourselves, guys. Where did I come back with one? What's the matter? What are you guys doing? You guys want to see everybody? You want to say hi? Come on, you guys want to say hi? Here's the puppies. And I'm gonna put some chicken bouillon here, cause I'm gonna add some water. It calls for you know, chicken broth. So we're gonna do that. You can use beef if you don't have chicken. All right. You see all these bits right here, guys? That's why you add water to this, because that's all that stuff comes up, and it makes it, that's all flavor in there. Okay, so let's get water in here. And then we'll put some chicken bouillon in it. All right. And all that brownness is in here. You just scrape it up. And that's all flavor. See that, guys? Look at all that brownness, see? Mmm. You just scrape that up. It all comes up when you put the liquid in it, and it becomes completely brown. It's like it makes a gravy almost. I'm gonna put a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put some chicken bouillon in it. Like I said, if you don't have chicken, you can use vegetable. You can use beef. I have these, which I love. They're tomato based, but I don't put them in a lot of stuff. I only put a little bit because my husband, I noticed when I put this in there, in a lot of my savory dishes, he doesn't like it. He thinks it's sweet, and I think this is what it's about because it has tomato sauce in it. It has tomatoes, but it's so good and it's so flavorful. He's such a pain in my butt. All right, let me get my chicken bouillon powder. So we'll put a little chicken bouillon in here, not a lot. It has a lot of flavor already, but probably, I don't know, like a tablespoon or two. And that's why you got to be careful with the salt, because you don't want to over salt it. If you put too much salt in, you can't. You can actually, guys. Another tip too: if you find something's too salty, put a little bit of citrus in it, either lemon or lime juice. And if it's not really, like if you didn't go really overboard with the salt, it's usually it works. It takes the saltiness out, unless you really overloaded it, and then you have to put so much citrus in that then you taste the citrus only. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's a good tip too. That if you overly salt, put a little lemon or lime juice in it. Mm. Now I don't want this to be really like, I might have to thicken this. Well, it's gonna thicken up because I'm gonna add the cream of chicken soup, and I'm gonna add 1 can of cream of chicken and 1 can of cream of mushrooms. My son doesn't like mushrooms, but if he doesn't know, he won't even know. So we're not gonna tell him that we're putting one and one in. So yes, I think that the soup will, obviously, the soup will thicken it up. Hopefully. So you could go, you know, if you really want this recipe, I'll put down the recipe that I did. This is basically what I used in my head. Like I look at a recipe and then I either tweak it or that's how I do it. So, but if you want an exact recipe, you can either go on Google and look up, or Pinterest and look up easy chicken pot pie recipes, and there you go. But if you really want me to give you the recipe, let me know down below and I will do it for you guys. I know I'm not big on posting recipes. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know, if somebody really wants it, I will do it for you guys. But, alright. That's something that I regularly do. And it's really like a time thing. It's really no other reason. Just, it's hard to get, you know, everything up there. But, yeah. So that's good there. See, yeah, that made it a lot thicker. That's what I like. And I'm also going to add a little bit of milk or cream to this. Just a little bit. Now I got to taste it after it starts simmering a little bit. I'm going to taste it. And I'm going to see if it needs anything. Okay? But this looks really, really good. Now, if my son wasn't eating it, I would put mushrooms in it. But he doesn't like mushrooms. Jenny and him do not like mushrooms. Jenny's coming over on Sunday, so you guys will see her for the What's for Dinner. So, yeah. So you'll see her Sunday. She's going out tomorrow with her friends to the mall and all that. She's doing really well, guys. So Jenny says hi. I'll tell Jenny you say hi. I know everybody always wants to know about Jen. She's doing great. She's thriving and having a real good time. All right, so let's taste this. And here are the puppies. You see them? You see them? Frickin' frack. Bro and Koopy Bot. He's a good friend. Koopy was so excited when his brother came to see him. You know, when he leaves, he's sad for a day or two. But then every time Cooper gets, you know, he's back to his normal self, then Brody comes over again. And we start all over. Brody's here a lot. He's always being dropped off for play dates and for, you know, weekend dates and all the, my daughter's got it, you know. She's got it good, let's say that. All right, so let's taste this for flavor. You always got to taste for flavor, guys. You're not going to know if you like it or if it's good, if it needs more salt, if it needs more pepper, unless you taste it. It's hot. Happy dance with a spoon. That's so good. I really like it. But I'm going to put a little cream in it. And I think it needs a little bit more salt, actually. I really do. I'm going to put a little bit of cream, a little bit of half and half, just to give it a creamier consistency, because I like it creamy. And then we're going to put some, you know what I think I'm going to do? Because I use grated cheese a lot, Parmesan cheese. Instead of adding more salt, I'm just going to add, oh, and I'm also going to add some parsley. I'm also going to add some grated cheese. That'll thicken it up a little bit too after I put the cream in. And I won't put salt in it. That'll do it. But I'm definitely going to add some pepper, and I'm going to get the fresh garlic. I mean the fresh parsley, and put that in there. Yeah, there we go, guys. Oh my God, it looks so freaking good. Look at that. And we got to get the pie crust out and get that. I got to get that rolled into the pan. And we're going to be good to go. Yum-o. Yummo, 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 yummo. Yummo. I have issues. Yes, I do. I have issues. How about you? Alright, I don't want anything overcooking, so I'm just going to shut it off and let it sit while I do the pie crust. We'll cover it up. Yummo. Yay, hooray. Like Shorty Vaughn from Crazy But Not Dangerous. Go check out her channel, guys. She's trying to build her channel. She's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Go watch her. She's a doll. She's really, really sweet. Go check out Cooking with Neighbors, Jerry Ellen. She makes amazing things. She is awesome. They're both awesome. And me and Jerry Ellen are besties. And we met on YouTube. And we absolutely are besties. And we've never even met. But we're like sisters. So yeah, so go check out Cooking with Neighbors. Like I said, she's really doing a lot of baking now. And she always does a lot of baking. But she's, you know, really ramping it up with the holidays, and she cooks so good. And Shorty Vaughn, go check her out. You'll love her. She says yay hooray and yippity dippity and all these cute funny things. She's a doll, very, very down to earth. Love her, so go check her out. All right, so where's the top to that Gotsy thing? Oh, I think I put it in the, let's throw this out. I think I put it in the oven, not the oven. In the cabinet. Okay. So we're going to throw this stuff out. I'm going to come back to you guys and we're going to do the pie crust. All right, guys. Let's get the pie crust. Now, I'm thinking that this pan right here that I have is not going to be big enough. But I really want to make it in that. So I think I'm going to continue to do that. And I just use all the filling if I can't use all the filling. That's okay. All right, so use on. I have play. I see use go in there. Let's get some flour. And I need to get my rolling pin. We're going to cut this in half. Okay, let's get some flour. Guys, it smells so good. It smells so good. Oh shit. Gotta have blood work in the morning and I don't remember what time it is. Oops daisy. I think it's at 10:30. Okay. Alright, guys. We definitely gonna need some flour. easy to make your own pie crust. You know, I always buy them and I have them in the freezer like for the holidays. I'm not doing that anymore. I am making my own pie crust. It's so simple. So much better too. I mean, you really can't beat it. You know? Sorry, I'm just, hubby's saying hi, so on his 2-minute break that he gets and on his way back to the home base. It's like, I don't know, 2 hours. All right, so that looks really good. Rose. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna spray this a little bit. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna spray it. I'm gonna put some freaking butter. That spray annoys me. Let's put some butter in here. You guys can see that happening. I think the dogs are outside. Yeah, they're outside. Let's do this. Whoops, wrong side. Which side did I start? Oh yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put some butter on here. It's just for flavor, and this way it won't, I mean, it might stick a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. All right, guys. Oh, it's very thick, but that's okay. Woo! That's all right. And I'll be making these for my apple pies for Thanksgiving. All right, so just like mold it in there. And I'm gonna cut some of it, but not all of it. Freeze that up, or I could even make that like fried dough with that. Ooh. Fried pie crust, yes. This is so much fun, guys. I just love doing this. Sometimes it just gets me, it's hard for me to get motivated, but when I get motivated and I get moving and shaking, watch out. Watch out. So I'm just gonna like crimp this a little bit. If I was making an apple pie, that's what I'd do probably too. But I'm just gonna crimp it just a little. I don't know. Just gonna press it in the sides too to make sure that it's, yeah, see. The dogs will want to come in. They only like to be out there a certain amount of time, and then they're homebodies. They're, you know, they're couch potatoes. So just make any little design that you want, and then I'm gonna fork it, because you have to fork it so you let the air out. Otherwise, you'll have like these little pockets that'll make like, you know, it'll like expand. All right, give me a second. Oh my God, Cooper just let himself in. Look, see? He knows how to, get out, get. He knows how to open up the door. Come on. You guys, I don't know. All right, I have the oven heating up. I'm just gonna press this, like I said, and I'm gonna fork this. This looks so good, guys. I am so excited. And this right here, I have enough dough to fix it, so that's what I'm gonna do, because it looks like it was a little skimpy. And this side too. That's all right. I really like how this came out. This came out so awesome. So excited. I get so excited. Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance, happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. Happy dance. We're a little sparse over here. Let's fix this a little bit. All right. Guys, this looks so freaking amazing. Oh my God. I'm so excited that I just can't hide it. I'm losing it. I've lost it. All right, guys, let's do this. Guys. If you notice, I say guys a lot. All right, guys. Okay, guys. All right, guys. Now, should I? No, I think I'll just bake the whole thing. I'm not going to parboil the pie crust. No, not going to do that. All right. I wonder if I put some shredded cheese in here. Would that be really good? I might. All right. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Oh my God, that fits perfect. Look at that shoot. Look at that. I would usually say S-H-I-T, but I'm trying to curb myself a little bit so people don't get angry at me. But like I said before, I am who I am, guys. I love yous. I love yous. I love yous. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this stuff. And this is why it's a little high, so I'm going to put it in, I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet, just so it doesn't get all over my oven. Because I don't feel like having a big mess to clean up. Perfect. Oh my God. I can't. It's so good. I'm just going to eat this. I mean, guys, could that have been more perfect? I don't think it could have been. All right, let's get it on the pan first. Get it on this pan. Just so it's all ready. Let's move this over here. That's all right. That's okay. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. I got a white shirt. I had a maroon shirt on, but now I have a white shirt on. That's another thing. I gotta go downstairs and change the laundry over to the dryer. We'll just make this big enough to go over the pot pie. And you guys are all good, right? You're on, you're going. I just want to make sure because I don't want it to happen again. I get frustrated when that happens. So you can have the kids help you with this, guys. Thanksgiving or for Christmas. I'm really into making pie crust now. I'm telling you, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm not buying those frozen Gotsy things anymore. I'm not. I refuse. This recipe that I got was so simple. It was like 4 freaking ingredients. You saw. So yummy. So yummy. So yummy. So yummy. So yummy. So. All right, guys. Let's go. I wonder if this is too full. You think it's too full? Maybe I should take a little bit out. What do you think? Should I take a little bit out? I just don't want it to kind of overflow. Yeah, that's good. Let me tell you something. That's good just to eat by itself. Okay, yeah. Somewhere over the rainbow. What was I doing? Way up high. There's a land once in a lullaby. Someday I'll whisper on a star. You know a movie I want to watch? Wizard of Oz. Jenny Apple, who just passed away from lung cancer, that poor thing. 36 years old. 2 little kids and a husband. So sad, Jenny Apple. Rest in peace. Her last movie that she wanted to watch was The Wizard of Oz. And her husband Kyle said she stayed up for the whole entire thing. She didn't miss it. She watched the whole thing. She wanted to watch that movie. That was her last movie she watched. I want to watch that in honor of Jenny Apple. Watch The Wizard of Oz in honor of Jenny Apple. She was a beautiful person. She still is. And now she's an angel up in heaven. Oh, Lord, help us all. Lord, give us strength. That's another thing I have to do is I have to do my my quote. I think I'm going to do strength today. I really do. I think I'm going to look in the strength book. Guys, I got something exciting happening, and it's in the works in my head and on paper now, and it's going to be very exciting, and I can't wait to launch it. I don't know how I'm going to launch it yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet exactly, but I just think it's something that it means so much to me, and it really is important to me, and I think it's going to be really wonderful, and I can help people, and I'm just so excited, and I'm going to let you know very, very soon, I promise. I just don't want to tell you too soon because I want to get all my ducks in a row and make sure that I have everything in order. Because it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. All right, so this I'm not going to really do anything fancy with. I'm just going to just make sure that it's kind of sealed. You know what I mean? And I know people put egg wash on it. I might do some melted butter. Well, I'm not going to do that right now, though. I'm going to do melted butter when it comes out of the oven. But I think I'm going to put a little egg wash on it because it makes it nice and golden brown. Okay, so let's just poke this, poke. Just so the air can escape. So it doesn't explode. Oh my God, I had so much fun doing this, guys. This was so much freaking fun. Telling you guys, just go bake a cake if you're feeling down. Go bake a cake. Go bake a pie. I don't care if it's a box pie or box cake or whatever. It just makes you feel so good. And then just share it with your neighbors because that's what you're going to have to do. I mean, that's what I have to do a lot of times. I share a lot of things with my neighbors because I have to. What was I doing? An egg. Let's get this in the oven so we can eat sometime today. Everything takes longer than you think it's going to take. There's a land once in a lullaby. Someday I wish upon a star. Where upon the chimney tops, that's where you lullaby. Guys, I don't know about you, but this looks so good. I'm so excited. I think it's going to take like 45 minutes to an hour in the oven. I have it on 400, but I might lower it. I'm going to see. I'm going to check it out because I don't want to burn or get the top really crunchy. So I'm going to check it in like 15 minutes and see if it's getting too brown. Then I'm going to lower the flame. Oh my God, all I have to say. That's all I have to say is, oh my God. I just do. Can you guys say that with me? Oh my God. Oh my God, Linda. You have outdone yourself. Let's take a picture of it with my flowery phone. Just give me 1 second, guys. I want you guys to be able to, can you guys see? Look at that. Look at that. Someday I wish upon a sun. Okay, let's get it in the oven. All right, guys. Let's go. Here we go now. See, that's why I need that in there. All right. Alexa, set the timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, set a second timer for 15 minutes.
Second timer, 15 minutes, starting now.
So we'll keep that. We'll check that out in 15 minutes and make sure that it's not over browning. If it is, I'll either cover it or I'll probably lower the temperature to like 375. And I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put this in a Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator. And I might, maybe tomorrow I'll make a video of some fried pie crust. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I didn't put no parsley. Guys, I forgot the parsley. I wanted to put parsley in it. See what I do? Oh, well. We'll put parsley on it after it comes out, right? All right, let's put that in a little Ziploc bag. What? Oh, did you knock yourself out? Oh, my goodness. You're so cute. You knocked yourself out, buddy. Oh, my goodness. You're sitting in the dark. They were sitting in the dark, and Cooper locked himself out of the living room. He does that with his big head. He hits the gate, and it closes. And he's like, "How do I get back in, Mom?" Way up high, there's a land that I heard. And I'm gonna put a label on this because I'm good for that. I say to myself, I don't know what it is. You know how many times I do that? And I put stuff in the freezer and I'm like, what the hell is this? I always. And now, so I'm really being very vigilant about writing it down because it's very frustrating. And I'm doing this on this because it might end up going in the freezer. Pie crust. Here. Pie crust. And it's so much easier going into the refrigerator. C-U-R-U. And knowing what it is, or the freezer. So there we go. Pie crust. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator now. And I'll assess the next couple of days. If I don't use it, I'll put it in the freezer. All right, guys, so let me get this freaking mess cleaned up because I got to do a couple things in between. I have to, I want to clean the bathroom up and I want to vacuum the living room. Cooper barks like a crazy lunatic at the vacuum. I don't think I'm going to need this egg for anything. And I can't really use it because I dipped in anyway. What was I doing? Oh, I lose my train of thought very quickly. And I gotta get downstairs and switch over that laundry. I hate going down to the basement. Oh, I take the dogs with me because I'm scared of mice. I'm such a baby. All right, guys. I just took the masterpiece out of the oven. Cooked about 50 minutes. Look at this freaking thing. Now, I know it has egg on it, but I'm doing the butter. Why not? It's not like it's a diet meal anyway. I'm going to let this sit a good like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then we're going to eat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't. Why am I whispering? Because it's so good. Why am I whispering? Let's do the hope quote while we're waiting for this now. Really? Let me get rid of this butter. I'm going to cut off this piece here and put this in the butter dish. And the other I'll use just for other stuff. Because it's kind of messy now. Put this in a little Ziploc bag. That's what I'll do. And let's do the hope quote. I think we're going to go for strength today because just feeling strength today. I just need to hear some strength quotes. Let's get a Ziploc bag. Let's find the strength book. Maybe it's over here. Oh, where, hope, love, faith, compassion. Strength. I have to go look for the strength book. I think it's in my bedroom. I'll go check it out. Guys, that's enough for like probably 7, 8 people. That's me. How can I make a smaller pot pie than that? I mean, you can't make smaller than that. There won't be enough. That's the Italian way of looking at things. Yep, my back hurts. Let me go look for the strength book. Talk about yourselves for a second. Strength book. Where is the strength book? Buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, I think this is the 25th day. The 25th or the 20th. Yesterday was the 25th day. Let me check. Because I am so forgetful. I don't know what I'm doing. Yesterday was, yes, today's the 25th day. So we're doing a 30-day series, guys. All right. The strength book. And I haven't read this in a while because honestly I couldn't find it. I found it. This is the 30-day, the head, of this whole series that I'm doing. This 30 days is represented by hope. And I'll read you the hope quote. Of all the forces that make for a better world, none is more powerful as hope. With hope, one can think, one can work, one can dream. If you have hope, you have everything. Guys, I'm going to read it again because I like to read things 2 times. Of all the forces that make for a better world, excuse me, none is so powerful as hope. With hope, one can think, one can work, one can dream. If you have hope, you have everything. Now this, guys, I had gotten, this is by a lady named Gail. This was given by a lady named Gail. This was at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York City when I was there. I had a hysterectomy, and I went to that hospital because my doctor, who was, I had a really, weird kind of cyst in my ovary, and it was the size of a cantaloupe. And so my doctor suggested I go to Sloan Kettering because she was the they didn't know if it was cancer or not. So, excuse me. Anyway, I was there for 5 days when I had my hysterectomy, and then I was there 15 days, a couple of weeks after I had my surgery. And I used to go down to the entertainment room where they had, you did crafts and all this stuff. The stuff you saw down there, guys, you don't even want to talk about. But they had this poem in there. It was on one of the things with, piled up or whatever, and I was like, oh my God, I love this. And I've had it ever since. And it's got to be like 67 years now that I had the surgery. Pretty sure. Yeah. Anyway, love this, guys. Amazing. Hope. All right, so strength. Okay. Let's see what this says. Yeah, that one I read already. Let me see. Okay, well this one I like, and this kind of pertains to me and people who look to God, Jesus Christ, to for faith and hope and prayer and sorrow and whatever. So if you don't go to God, it's okay. This could be to the universe, to your father, to your mother, to your sister, to your best friend, whoever you go to the universe, for your solace, for your support and emotionally, spiritually, whatever. Doesn't mean it's God's name is in it, but it doesn't mean it's just about God. It's whoever you go to. I always want to say that because I don't want people to think I'm preaching God. I'm not preaching God. I believe in God. I have certain beliefs. That doesn't mean that you have to. This is more of a spiritual type of thing, but sometimes I have God's quotes in here, okay? Because these are the books from the Lord is my strength. These are books from God. So anyway, guys, just take it as you will and take it as you want. Every weakness you have is an opportunity for God or whoever your God is to show his strength in your life. I'm going to read it again. Every weakness you have is an opportunity for God to show his strength in your life. So that's a really, really good quote because it shows you that, excuse me, if you believe in whoever, you have faith in the universe, you have faith that things will turn out, you have hope, then you will believe in something. If you go to something like an entity or a spirit or whatever you go to, or like I say God, you might say Lord, you might say Grandma or soul sister or whoever you go to. If you go to these people, I'm not talking about physically too, I'm talking about in spirit. If you speak to whoever, the universe or whatever, they'll show you that there's faith. It'll come around. There's faith and there's hope and there's strength in believing. So just have some faith, guys. Okay, have faith, have hope, and there'll be tomorrow will be a new day, and great things can happen. Okay, guys, just have faith and hope and love and compassion and everything. And that's what life's all about. It really is, guys, because when you get up there to heaven or to wherever you're going, whether it be wherever you feel you're going, or if you don't feel you're going anywhere, you want to have all that stuff in your heart so it lasts forever. And that's it. That's what I'm going to say today, guys. So I'm going to go and... I got to read this one tomorrow. I like this one. I just found another one in here I'm going to read tomorrow. I really like that one. I'll leave that for tomorrow. But yeah, so we're gonna go to the Popeye. It kind of fell a little bit, which is perfect. We want it to fall a little bit. Look at this crap. Oh my God, my God, my God, my God. If I put the light on, you're not gonna be able to freaking see. Oh my God. I wonder if I should let it sit a couple more minutes so it's kind of firm. I'm gonna wait like another 10 minutes and I'm gonna get a drink and I'm gonna get my drink and then we'll come back and we'll cut it. So excited, so excited, so excited. All right, people. I'm gonna cut into this. I'm gonna put it into this bowl. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Did I take a picture? It's so beautiful. I don't even want to cut it. I don't think I took a picture. How beautiful. All right, gotta take a picture, guys. All right, ready? Before we cut into it. Oh my God, it looks so delicious. I'm just wondering if I should get another. I think I'm gonna get that other spatula. All right, let's do this. Let's put that spatula there. Where's the big one? Over there. Ow. I know it can't disappear because it's so big. Like it is. I can't believe it's not here. Like, ow! God darn it. Talk amongst yourselves, guys. I don't know where the hell it is. Well, I'm just going to use that one. I don't really, my back hurts and I just can't do it. All right. All right, let's just make sure. It's kind of creamy, so it's not even going to fit in this Scotts of the Mama thing. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I wonder if I should put it in a bowl or on a plate. It's a pot pie. So I think I should put it in a bowl. Just give me a second, guys. Let me get a bowl. Yeah, that bowl is just not big enough, but I'm gonna use this bowl. This is my favorite, one of my favorite bowls. This was my dad's bowl. Oh, looks like a pie, but ooh, guys. Okay, see now I want all this goody stuff, but it's like, oh my God, oh my God. We're gonna put tin foil over this in a minute. We're gonna put some parsley. Let's put this away. Oh my God, guys, the smell. Sorry about that. The smell is amazing. What's more comforting than crust and delicious creaminess? I don't know. Not much. Maybe ice cream, an ice cream fudge sundae. Love parsley. I don't even care if it's big. I don't care. Maybe a little bit. Just cutting it up just a little bit. Smells so good, guys. I just can't even tell you. Can't even tell you. Okay, let's taste it. We're gonna be eating pot pie for a long while. I have to call my daughter, tell her to come over. I'll give some to my neighbor and my daughter. Okay, let's taste the crust first. Here's the crust. Oh my God. I can't. I like that pork. Ooh, look, see the potato? The potato held its shape. Okay, ready? Happy dance. Happy, happy dance. You know, some lady told me to stop clapping. Some lady told me, please, 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 Linda, stop clapping. That's what you told me. I'm not kidding. And I said, I can't promise that. And I'm not hurting anybody. I don't know what to say. Guys. It's really good. Let's just get some of the filling. Thumbs up. I'm literally going to be able to take like 2 more bites of this. It's going to take me all night to eat this, and I won't even eat this. So good. That's a really good like casserole meal to bring like to a potluck or something. You know, make it in a big like say silver pan, or even that. Really good. I'm very happy with it. Chicken pot pie made my own way. Make it your own way, guys. Make your own recipe. That's what I do, and it's always worked for me. A little pepper. I like pepper. Overly like pepper. A little more salt. And that's the crust there. The crust is the best part. I don't know about you, but like when I get those little Popeyes from the food store, like the Banquet or whatever they are, I always go around and eat all the topping first. I love the topping. And this has it on the bottom and the top. Yeah. So yummy. I love that fresh parsley too. Makes it. Alright guys. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate all of you. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because when you subscribe, it really helps my channel grow, and I so appreciate it. Trying to get to that 2,000 before this year's over. We'll see. Anyway, love doing what I'm doing. Hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share and comment down below. And thank you so much for coming into my kitchen with me and creating. Creating is so much fun. And I had a ball. Be kind, guys. And in the words of Sarah Pog, if I can keep the food in my mouth, be kind and make good choices. I love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.